What's the crack with Andrew and Pat? The best bits of Good Morning Tipperary.
Back this morning from 9.
Morning.
Hello.
What's Liam Cahill got to say? Oh, maybe I'll have to wait till 2:30 to find out what Liam Cahill has to say on your little clip or something. He was interviewed yesterday and I think he said that the Cork were the better team on the day. Is he basically saying that in your audio? Is that what he said?
Well, he was I'm going to have him saying.
Okay.
Basically.
What you're going to have him saying
is that there was like an 8-10 minute period there early in the second half where Cork just took control.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Okay. Disappointing.
It's not over yet.
No, of course not. No. But, it's disappointing all the same. How are you? How was your weekend?
It was okay, actually. It wasn't too bad at all.
You're okay. Do you ever buy anything on Vinted? Have you ever come across Vinted?
I've heard of Vinted.
Have you got it like on your phone? You download it or anything? No, because you don't have to buy second-hand stuff because you're doing so well for yourself.
Well, a lot of second-hand stuff can be very, very unusual and interesting and rare, even.
It can be, yeah.
Yeah, but...
Yeah. Like, look at my breeches, and my socks. And
I said interesting.
Well, Jennifer Aniston's hairstyle is making a comeback, apparently.
On Vinted?
Well, actually, no, it's funny you say that, because it's the same story, because I always wondered, how is that happening as well? So it goes here, Jennifer Aniston's hairstyle for the TV show Friends is making a return. Rachel's 1990s shoulder-length look is regaining popularity thanks to Gen Z, according to the Irish Sun. Now, I'm not being mean or anything to anybody, but I'll put it to you this way: you could say, have you ever seen the film Legends of the Fall?
No, I've heard of it.
Right, okay. Brad Pitt, he's got this great hair and he looks amazing and all the rest. You know what I mean? Now, I could have Brad Pitt hair from the Legends of the Fall, but I'd look like a gom. So, people deciding that they look like Jennifer Aniston with Jennifer Aniston hair, you mightn't look like her. You have to look like Jennifer Aniston to pull off the haircut. But then it goes on to say second-hand Levi's jeans are also becoming popular again on resale apps like Vinted and all that. So they're talking about things that are kind of making but that happens all the time. That goes full circle, doesn't it? Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Everybody kind of associates bell bottoms with the 60s and 70s and all that. But they're back kind of again. Do you hate bell bottoms?
Yes.
Why do you hate them?
No, I just hate any of the flare type.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you into... Oh, I'm not going to ask you what jeans you're into. Forget about it.
Denim ones usually.
And talking about it Monday morning and read. No, I'll do it at 7:30. I read something wrong and I had to look at it the second time and go, what? But I'll do that for you in a little while. Everything else okay? Yeah.
Yeah, not too bad.
All right.
How was your weekend?
Yeah, great.
Good.
Yeah. I went out for the match yesterday, actually, so I'm a little bit tired today. But but I'm not too bad. We're not too bad. We're here. All right. See you in a while.
It's just after 7 a.m. Good morning, Tipperary.
With Andrew Luby.
Tipperary's Tip FM.
Sporting headlines at 8.
Tell us where you were again over the weekend, down near New Ross.
Yeah, just the other side of New Ross, Secret Valley Wildlife Park.
I've never heard of it.
Haven't you? Yeah.
Well, is it like FOTA? When you... What have
different to... What have they there? What haven't they? They've got everything from kid goats...
Okay.
To...
But they don't have any, exotic animals
They actually have a very rare animal there, and I can't for the life of me remember...
Think what it was.
No, I know what it was. It's a wild cat that was actually found in a back garden in Roscommon.
What?
Yeah, really, really,
Someone had it as a pet, or something?
And let it go, yeah. And
when you say
really
rare...
poor condition. Yeah, I think it's classed as a dangerous species,
really?
Yeah, but really, really...
How did somebody get it in here in the first place?
God only knows.
It's not like a Maine Coon or something.
A Maine Coon? No, it's...
it's Maine Coon, not Maine Coon.
Yeah,
okay.
It's a proper wild cat, but stunning.
My parents' cat is a half Maine Coon. Did I tell you that before?
Yeah, you mentioned that.
Yeah.
Which half?
I was waiting for that.
Yeah, okay, sorry.
But yeah, half Maine Coon. But when you know, I'm not a cat fan, but as far as cats go, I'm not, no. I'm not.
I never knew that now.
Nah, go away, you know I'm not. No, I don't dislike cats, but the one thing is I get allergies from cats, and I don't from dogs. I'm a dog person anyway, so I'm not a great fan of cats.
Pup anyway.
Well, you had a great time down there.
Yeah, I must say it was good.
How far from New Ross is it?
Oh, God, it's an hour and a half from Cahir, so I don't know. It's only a few miles out.
And your first time on the new bridge down there?
First time going over the new bridge.
Oh, you haven't been down there in a long time, so...
No, it's ages since...
The Rose Kennedy Bridge. You have a right cheek, actually. Sorry, though. But you handed me in a story. You handed me in two stories.
Yeah.
And one says it says not stretching properly before a workout is... Go on.
I had that given to you before I...
But then you handed it to me and you said, you know why I'm giving you that?
Yeah.
When's the last time, man, you went for a run?
I did never claim to.
But you're like, but you came in as if to say, like, you know, oh, you've never read anywhere.
Well, I never said that.
Which is
I have
probably
seen
true.
I have seen you stretch a lot there.
They recommend stretching. Anyway, I do a good bit of stretching.
Yeah.
Right? Skipping a warm-up, not hydrating enough, and overdoing it, knowing that you're going to be sore tomorrow. I'll also have a glass of water before I face the stairs coming up.
Definitely don't overdo the exercise.
No. Is Flora? When's the last time you've eaten Flora? I haven't seen Flora in
Years.
ages.
I've seen it, but I haven't.
Yeah. Training on an empty stomach. See, that's it, you see.
That's where we're going wrong.
I like to eat.
We're not eating enough.
I like to eat little and often, so I go through a lot of M&Ms. What else did I say? Oh, come here. This is the one that I read wrong, and I had to laugh at myself for reading it. I said, man, that don't make no sense. I thought it said a hemorrhoid robot, right? And then I looked over the top of my glasses like that, and it says it's a humanoid robot. I don't know what a hemorrhoid...
Is this the thing in China?
Yeah, because we're talking about running.
It was amazing.
I didn't... Did you see it? You did?
I've seen some fantastic footage of it.
Well, tell people what it is. So it's a humanoid, not a hemorrhoid. I don't know what a hemorrhoid robot would be, or what he would look like, or what he would do for you, or he'd come over and rub in. Anyway,
No.
So anyway, a humanoid robot smashed the actual world record set by a real person during a half marathon in Beijing. It finished the 13-mile course in just over 50 minutes. The winner beat the human best by 7 minutes. That's just absolutely bonkers. I remember and it's not that long ago, when they started showing these on YouTube and all that, and it was amazing that they could walk.
Yeah, do you
never
remember-
mind run, like.
Are you old enough to remember Tomorrow's World?
I am, certainly. I love going back looking at some of the old Tomorrow's Worlds and all that. No, but go on. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, there's great video footage of some of them. Now, some of them have the most natural gait you've ever seen. Like, they look like a person running.
Yeah.
Other ones are looking really awkward. And
But not on Tomorrow's World, like.
No.
Okay,
on
but
the one over the weekend, the actual one in Beijing.
Okay, yeah.
But some of them look like they're going to fall over any second.
Yeah,
some of them
they do.
did
Yeah,
fall
you don't know
over.
how they would have. Yeah, one of them fell at line or just at the
I got about
start line.
3
or something.
seconds in and stumbled over a tape.
Do you remember Robot Wars on the telly?
Yeah.
Sure, that was pretty cool, actually, wasn't it, too? Okay. Now we'll play some music. Talk to you in a little while. It's 20 to 8 now. Monday morning, Tip FM.
How did you know I was so bad?
Headlines at 11.
You ever had Dingle Ocean World?
Yes, of course. Many's a time.
No, really, have you been?
Yeah.
No, I don't think I've ever been there.
Okay.
When you were down there, did you see the turtle that's been there for the last 20 years? Did you read about Molly the turtle?
Yeah.
That's
She's in the aquarium with the sharks.
I can never believe anything you tell me, like.
Honest to God.
The turtle is in the aquarium with the sharks.
Yeah. And lots of other fish.
But how is it the sharks don't attack the
You seen the
turtle?
size of Molly?
Seriously, with 200 kilo sea turtle.
Yeah.
Can they actually like be in the same water together? Are you joking me now?
No, I'm not.
They're not kept separately.
No.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Anyway, Molly's going to be flown back to Portugal this week after being released into the Atlantic with hopes that she'll eventually make her way back to her birthplace along the Florida coastline. One thing that jumped out at me about this story was that staff at Dingle Ocean World said that Molly recently only regained strength to survive in the open ocean after 22 years in care. It took her 22 years, like, to recover.
So it's...
Did he really? Okay, go on, I believe you, so go on. What else did I
Actually,
say?
lots of things down in Dingle Ocean. I'll be going there later this month.
Will
Next
you?
month, actually. Yeah, I'm going down to Dingle.
Okay, cool.
They've got otters.
Have they?
Yeah.
All right, don't start naming everything. that they
Penguins.
have. Don't. It's fine. Okay, I get it.
Butterflies.
I get it, right. We could be wearing clothes made out of potatoes soon. Scientists have discovered how to make clothing using stalks, Pat, as the cotton industry apparently faces shortages. A British firm called, is it FIBE? Could be FIBE, could it be? Anyway,
Yeah.
they've developed a method which involves using the part of the potato that's usually composted or burnt. It would use 99.7% less water than normal clothing. That's been there for years. Isn't it? Like, what's new about that? Huh?
Making clothes out of potato stalks. Have they been? I didn't know.
We've had jacket potatoes for as long as I can remember. Potato skins for cycling, like, it's been there for ages, like. See you later. Good luck.
I see you, I get you, take care now.
This morning from 9.
Ask me again about the cottage pie and the shepherd's pie. Oh, morning.
Which do you prefer?
Morning, good
Hello.
morning. Well, how's it going?
Yeah, not bad. Yourself?
Which do I prefer? Well, I said to you I thought they were both the same.
No,
they're not.
No.
So which one's got the lamb in it?
There's a clue. Cottage pie, shepherd's pie.
No, shepherd's would be...
What does a shepherd look after?
Lambs and sheep, yeah. Okay. Shepherd's pie, so I go for.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Okay. Could you tell the difference?
Nah. Well, obviously not, considering it took me 52 years to find out there was a difference. But sure, you wouldn't know the difference anyway. Which do you prefer?
Personally, I actually prefer cottage pie.
Why? If you don't know the difference, why?
Well, I didn't say I didn't know the difference. You said you didn't.
Do you know the difference?
Yes.
Okay. How do you know the difference? There's no difference in the taste, really, is there?
There is.
Is there?
Oh, Lord, there is.
I am. If we ever have lasagna at home, right? Because I don't really like lasagna.
Don't you?
I made my own little special shepherd's pie because you see you have the meat and everything else too.
Yeah.
You see, I'm not a great fan, so I got my own. Everybody has lasagna, and I got my own little pot of shepherd's pie, which I do look forward to. I have to say.
Okay.
Do you know what I like the most actually? Steak and kidney pie, but I've not had steak and kidney pie in about 30 years.
Are you talking about the old tin?
No, not in a tin. Oh God, no.
Yeah, they were.
No, my mum used to make it at home.
Ah, nice.
And she used to put a little. Did you ever get it with a chimney in the middle of it?
Oh yeah.
Did you ever that?
I remember seeing those.
Yeah.
I mean, but it was like lava inside in it.
Oh God, yeah. You'd have to live it. Oh, Jesus,
Yeah.
you could die. It's like the McDonald's that they talk about lava inside and the apple pie things that you'd get there.
Oh,
You'd
the
be
contents,
bloody careful of those.
But I mean, now come on.
What?
This is from a company and from a nation that put a warning on coffee cups that the contents may be.
Did
hot.
they, McDonald's? Did they?
They do.
Do they? There's a warning on it, yeah. Which was they're covering themselves. But the apple pie, then I've not had one now in a long time.
Yeah, I remember.
But God, they're deadly. But I remember the little chimney and the steak and kidney pies. I don't see anybody doing that anymore. It's just to kind of leave to say it was like a little porcelain, little white chimney thing. But as I said,
to let them breathe.
Yeah, but you see, nobody likes kidneys in my house.
Yeah.
So I have not had one since I left home. Speaking of, actually,
Elaine, now you come on.
Speaking of, I have a little bit of heartburn this morning because I had some fruit this morning. I had a little slice of rhubarb tart before I went
No.
What?
That doesn't count as having fruit.
Well, it is, because you're getting a bit of everything there, like. So you're getting the, whatever, the pastry, which is, carbohydrate.
But why do you think it was the rhubarb part that is giving you the heartburn?
I presume it is, like. It has to. What else could it be like? It's hardly dead. Oh, maybe it's yeah.
Could be anything.
But there's only just a handy little slice of it, just to kind of.
A handy slice.
But you run it out the door, like, and there's a bit of rhubarb tart there, like, and is it the season for rhubarb?
Yes,
actually?
I think it's coming in.
Is it?
Yeah,
Is it summertime? Is it summertime?
Yeah,
Funny enough, though, you know the big story about me going to looking for rhubarb tart in Dundrum, no, in Galbally at the time when I'm back, and they're lovely. They're homemade by somebody in the Galbally area in the shop there, and they come in like God, I've no words today.
A foil tray.
No, but inside in
A box.
No, just in a kind of an envelope-y thing. A bag, there you go. Like just in a brown paper bag. And it's just written with marker on the outside, like if it's apple or rhubarb, like. Yeah, okay. And it was written rhubarb. And then when I got home, it was apple.
Okay,
I'd
be happier.
I was absolutely disgusted. You prefer the apple, would you?
Yeah, actually, no, my favourite is apple and blackberry.
No, it's blackberries. No way, Jose.
Oh, no, I think I probably told you before. God be good to her. One of our neighbours, Reenie Martin, used to make apple and
blueberry.
Blackberry.
Blackberry?
Yeah.
Okay. She pick them locally, like?
Yeah.
Okay, so nobody cares about that.
Oh, believe me.
No, but like, look, I go on and play some music. See you tomorrow.
It's
Good
just
luck.
after 7 a.m. Good morning, Tipperary.
With Andrew Luby.
Tipperary's Tip FM.
Sporting headlines at 8.
Would you be comfortable talking to people about death? Would you Would you be all right with that? Apparently, we're not good to speak about it.
Okay.
Mind you, having said that, we do the best funerals in the world.
Yep.
Do you know that?
Yep.
Genuinely. I was going to say, no, maybe I won't say that.
You've me wondering now.
No.
Who are you trying to save by not saying?
No, I was going to talk about somebody that I knew that passed away recently, and anyway, it's taken ages. They died in England, but like, why does it take so long for funerals in England?
It just
takes weeks, doesn't it? I won't get into that. People in Manchester and London are being offered free taxi rides this week in exchange for a chat about death or dying. Did you read that story?
I glanced.
You had a glance at it, all right. So, the cab farewell. See what they did there. Farewell service. That's not me, that's what it says here. Like, I'm not making fun of it. Like, that's what they're calling it. So the cab farewell service is part of a campaign to encourage more of us to deal with the subject. Research suggests that 2 in 5 don't know how to start a conversation about death. But you wouldn't just start a conversation about it. Would you like?
Look, it'd be simple, straightforward.
Go on.
How are you? You're not looking great.
you're a bit shook looking. Well, actually, do you know, you're saying that, like, well, how many times do you meet somebody and you go home, you say, I met Pat Murphy.
God.
How is he? Oh, jeez, he's wicked.
Not looking well.
Oh, man, he's wicked looking, man. He's as grey as a ghost, like, and he's humped over, and you know. Yeah. God, he's fair shook, yeah. Or when they do pass away, I'm not making fun of this, but when somebody does pass away, I saw him 3 weeks ago. I knew. You know that. Or do you know, when you're talking about cultural differences and all that, we have to be the only country that does this. I was walking the dog last Saturday morning, and you know, like, if you're living in Care, you know people see them, but you might know them, right? And you might even know their name, but you know people if you live in a small town. And I passed a fella like that I knew to see, and I said to him, just, you know, again, we're back into the small talk again. But when you're passing somebody, you know, God, it's a lovely morning. I said something like, it's a lovely morning, you know, and he just looked at me and said, I'm dying. This is the only country where, like, a stranger will say to you that he's dying from drink, like, obviously.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But it's the only place, like, there's no place. You pick someplace else you go in the world, like, and you meet a stranger, and their answer to anything is, I'm dying.
But even the old nod.
Think about it. Well, the nod, how are you, is fine.
That throws people as well that aren't Irish, I think.
So I know, but go back to think. Think about, like, a total stranger, like, and you just salute him and you say hello, like, oh, stop, will you? I'm dying. Like, it's the only country I think that we do that. But anyway, so there you go. We had a good old chat about that there. That's fine. And like, we got that out of the way. Go on and talk to you later on. Good luck.
It's that o'clock, yeah, it's thick.
Headlines at 11.
I was looking at a story about things that people hate doing at home. So cleaning the oven, apparently, is the number one household chore that most people don't like to do. New research from Brillo, it would be Brillo, wouldn't it? Finds that most people hate doing that, but they also hate cleaning behind appliances and skirting boards. Skirting boards, like.
You can't clean behind the skirting
board. No, you
if
can't.
it's
No,
put on
I didn't.
properly. I think they just mean...
I didn't say
cleaning
that.
the skirting board.
I didn't say that. I said followed by cleaning behind appliances. Then I stopped.
No, you didn't stop long enough.
I did stop.
You didn't stop long enough.
The data show that people spend nearly 9 hours on average every month tidying their homes. I had the best of intentions yesterday, and sure, I didn't do it. And I had best of intentions again today if it stays dry. I went into a homeware, hardware place yesterday on the way home. People are going to kill me for this. I know they are. But anyway, look, I'm just telling you the truth. I went in to buy weed killer. Now, I do have it in my head, and I don't even know why that weed killers are not recommended. Like, they do some damage to the environment. Well, it depends on the weed killer you get. Well, I was looking for a weed killer that wasn't going to do damage to the environment.
Tune in to Tip Today.
For the gardening spots on it.
Regularly gives out tips safe
but then if you look it up on TikTok or something like that, which I probably should have done, like, people have their own ideas of stuff that you can use, don't they? They have baking soda and stuff like that.
I'm sorry, but TikTok and safe recommendations.
Oh, it's not recommended, no.
I wouldn't recommend.
But there is home remedies, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, there's loads. But like I said, Ulton regularly gives out,
well, it's too late now. As I started by saying to you, people are going to kill me for this. I just picked one of the usual ones without mentioning the brand, because I was
it round?
What?
Was it round?
Yeah, I said that's what I got. That's
up
what
to
I got.
you.
Yeah, that's what I got. What do you mean up to me? What?
Was it round? Yeah.
Yes,
okay.
it was. Yeah.
Up to you.
Okay. Oh God, right now. Okay, I ended up buying. I ended up buying Roundup. Okay, all right. That's what I
the environment.
That's what I ended up getting. Like, I'm sure it's fine and all, but I think a lot of people say not to use that kind of stuff. What do you absolutely hate doing at home? Do you
Getting up in the morning?
Getting apart from that line. Do you know what I mean? When it comes to gardening, you don't do the gardening and all that much. No. Would you spray the place though? Like, would you, like, for weeds and everything? Or what? No, you don't do that either. What do you do? Just don't do that. Right? Just watch. Well, there you go. though, man. Better for the butterflies and all them fellas, like. You know what I mean? All right. I'm going to have a crack at that today, actually. I'll tell you tomorrow how I get on. See you there.
Well, I've been living in. Let me tell ya. And it's a world that man can eat.
Tip FM, home of Tip Today. Back this morning from 9.
Morning.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm not doing too bad at all.
Okay. That's...
You?
Yeah, I'm all right, yeah. That story, your top story about the horse and all is just sickening. It absolutely turns my stomach. Do you know, like, not having a dig at the Gardaí, right? But I know somebody whose car was confiscated about 2 weeks ago because they didn't have an NCT on it, right? Mm-hmm. Which you'd say fine. But they had booked the NCT and they showed the evidence that they couldn't get an NCT for another few weeks or so.
How long was the NCT out of date?
That's a good question. So you're saying,
the key thing too.
Is that it?
Yeah,
is that what the story is?
So, yeah, I mean,
even if you booked in.
Yeah, but if it's months out of date.
Yeah, but what if the NCT centre can't give you like a date? They can get you in faster.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Because oh god, I could end up in trouble myself now. So I booked in for an NCT, but I couldn't get an NCT for about 2 months, I think.
Okay, look for a cancellation.
So can you do that like on the website? You can say if there's a cancellation or something.
Or you can ring as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to wait that long for an NCT.
Not a good time to get an NCT now on mine at the moment, mind you.
Well, yeah, you could bring it in bits and pieces.
Considering it's parked up. Tell
them it's a Lego kit.
We're getting there, by the way. But anyway, what I'm really saying is, surely to God, something can be done about the horse story and all that. And do you know what I absolutely hate too? And I'm delighted that this happened, your man, right? The bullfighting in Spain is still going ahead. You know, that's and people actually hate it. A lot of people in Spain now are against it, but it's still going on. So one of Spain's greatest ever bullfighters was sent to ICU after being gored by a bull in Seville.
That's a sore place to get gored by.
Yes, Seville. Oh God, any place but Seville. Yeah. The bull's horn injured his buttocks in what?
Well, that's a pain in the
Seville, in what he describes as the most painful goring that he's ever suffered. I'm delighted it happened.
And he's had a few of them.
I'm delighted for him. Bullfighting remains a protected part of Spanish culture, it says here, despite a fall in popularity. Here you go, 77% of people last year are completely against the so-called sport. I don't know how they consider that sport, but anyway, there you go. Today is Worst Joke Wednesday, Pat. Did you know that?
I did.
Did you?
I was well aware.
People who shoplift dictionaries have got away with words. My teacher told me not to worry about spelling because in the future, Pat, there'll be autocorrect. And for that, I'm internally grapefruit. I've got a pet pheasant, Pat, which I called Abba, because that's the name of the game, Pat.
Oh, no.
Paddy goes... I'll hear this one, right? I'll hear this now. Paddy goes to the doctor's with 2 burnt ears. Doctor says, what happened to you? Paddy says, the phone rang and I accidentally picked up the iron. Doctor says, yeah, what about the other ear? Paddy said, they rang back. Come on!
It's just after 7 a.m. Good morning, Tipperary.
With Andrew Luby.
Tipperary's Tip FM.
Headlines at 8.
Mm-hmm. I saw somebody... Do you remember Yul Brynner?
Yeah.
The actor Yul Brynner.
Yeah, the same hairstyle as...
The very same as you.
Well, no, actually.
Quite... Why? What was it different? What's different to yours and
he
your
was
brother's?
Totally bald.
Are you not totally bald?
There's hair there.
Oh, little bit there.
Little bits around the back.
It's not on your head, though. It's like kind of on the top of your neck. Like.
Yeah.
It's more like a scarf, isn't it?
Keeps me warm.
Oh, my God.
Do you find it cold the odd morning?
I do. Not even the odd morning. I find it every morning quite cold. But I think it's the makings of a good day, actually, when it's a bit frosty in the morning. Before I tell you the Yul Brynner thing that I saw, this is right up your street, actually. Tell me what you told me off air a little while ago about pet hates, about the euros, that you hate when people say euros.
Yeah.
So, like, if somebody says 20 euros, that gets you. You don't like that.
No.
So, like, do you think it's incorrect to say euros? Do you think people should say euro? But do you know
there was a whole discussion about that when the euro was introduced.
That people should say euro?
That singular and plural was euro.
What about dollar? Like, you would never say $20.
No, but that's...
You'd say $20.
Yeah.
But what's the difference?
Because...
Why would you not say euros if you say dollars?
Because the decision was made at the time that it was being introduced.
And who made that decision?
The people that brought into euro.
You can't say that. So then it bugs you because somebody made that decision like how many years ago? 30 years ago or something.
Well,
was it?
Sheep.
Sheep. What?
Yeah, you don't say sheeps.
You don't say sheep, but no. You can't dismiss what I said about the dollars thing. Like that's a
You
perfect
can't.
example.
Oh, okay, here, I'll answer that.
Okay,
So,
go ahead then.
horses, sheep.
No,
Horses.
you can't do that.
Why can't I do that? Don't you wag your finger
I
like
will
that
wag
at
my
me.
finger. I'm talking about two currencies. Forget about
And I'm
sheep
talking
and
about two
horses.
animals.
No, we're not talking about animals. We're talking about currency.
But
like.
no, you said
So why can you say
euro and
why
dollars.
would you?
I'm
why?
saying sheep and horses.
No. Forget about the sheep and the horses.
No.
Why is it okay? You would never say $20.
I didn't say you couldn't.
I
Or
know,
could.
but why would you say?
Because the plural of dollar is dollars.
Yes.
The plural of euro is euro.
Okay, I don't know. So maybe you have me there. Anyway, queue jumping, chewing. I don't know if you're right about that now, are you? Are you? Queue jumping, chewing loudly, and playing videos without headphones have been named most annoying everyday experiences. You must have a lot of these, like, going on. Because stuff bugs you, like. The old chat and cut, all right, gets me. That's what the Americans call it, the queue jumping. That you'd meet somebody, or you'd see someone in the queue that you haven't spoken to in 20 years. And suddenly you go halfway up the queue and say, well, how are you all at home?
I don't think that's what they're referring to.
Queue jumping.
Yeah, that's in like...
That's the chat and cut they're talking about.
No, I wouldn't think so. I
Okay,
think
what are
that's
they talking about?
people that literally do just jump the queue, not using chatting to somebody as an excuse.
Okay, all
Just
right.
blatantly jumping the queue.
Did you know that the actor Yul Brynner was a lifelong Liverpool fan, Pat? And actually, he never wore aftershave in his life. That's right.
Yeah, you'll never wore cologne.
No, that's not the joke.
You'll never wear cologne.
Yeah, that's okay. You got there eventually.
That's what I said.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah, you were shouting too loudly.
I was playing with my dog and I was throwing the ball with him. No matter where I threw the ball, I've noticed that he'd always brought it back. So I decided to wrap the ball up and I posted it to Dublin. I got the dog then on the train at Limerick Junction and he brought it back. Does that sound too far-fetched, Pat? In my old job, I was known as a mover and a shaker, Pat, which isn't good if you're in bomb disposal. And my uncle used to eat...
Jack?
Yeah, no, Jack. Okay, let's go with Jack. So, my Uncle Jack used to eat yeast and shoe polish every night. He wanted to rise and shine, Pat, in the morning. Aye, good luck. Good luck.
Sporting headlines at 11.
Right, so, Worst Joke Wednesday today, Pat. Last few, you can relax then after this for a whole week again. What have I got for you then? I told my friend that I was going on holidays. He asked me to bring him back cigarettes. So when I got back, he asked me, what do I owe you? I said, 8... Yes, I could do.
That's him transferring the money to you there now.
He said, what do I owe you? I said, €800. He got an awful shock. He said to me, where did you go? I said, Kinsale. Oh, that's so ridiculous, isn't it? Honest to God.
That's
like.
good, actually.
Friend of mine got the flu. He was forced to stay at home last Friday. Hey, he told me that his wife was actually thrilled to have him around the place. So much so that anytime the postman or milkman arrived, she started shouting, my husband's home, my husband's home. Oh, my God. I bought 2 shirts and some neckwear on Vinted. Remember we spoke about Vinted during the week? They used to belong to your man that was in the Mamas and the Papas. All the sleeves are brown and the tie is grey.
That's good. So many people won't get it at a certain
know,
age,
that's
but
all right.
you have to be like our vintage.
My girlfriend had a coil fitted and she still got pregnant. We're expecting a baby, Pat, in the spring. I have to go and ruin it, don't I? See you later. Good luck.
I had a bad habit.
Tip FM, home of Tip Today. Back this morning from 9.
Morning.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm not too bad.
Are you very busy this morning? I didn't see you around the place at
Yeah,
all.
tipping away there now.
Is it just you're busy like, or are you just not very sociable today, or what's going on?
I'm not sociable any day.
No, I don't know. Nor am
Learning
I.
from you.
Nor am I, to be fair.
No, I'm just busy this morning.
That's okay. Ryder Cup, Adair Manor. You know what I'm going to say?
€500.
500 for just a... I thought that was for the weekend.
No, look, €500 is absolutely a bargain
Oh, really?
if you compare it to how much accommodation is going to cost you.
Well, yeah. But, yeah.
No. Have you seen some of the...
But they're going to do that anyway, aren't they?
Like
They're
40-50 grand for a week.
What?
Yeah.
Where? To stay where? In Adair Manor?
No.
Where? Locally?
People renting out their houses.
No.
And not just around Adair, but stretching much further.
Into
afield.
Limerick, like, I guess.
Even into Tipperary.
40 or 50 grand.
That's what I've heard.
For a week?
Yeah.
Ooh.
So how far are you from...
Good
Adair?
bit, like.
I know
I'm near Galway.
I know that, yeah.
So, like, it's a bit of a
So
stretch to Adair.
you can advertise it as almost in Limerick. The Yanks will love that.
Yeah, nearly Limerick.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, really, is that really the kind of money
Seriously,
for people that
there
have
is
houses for a week?
unbelievable.
People will pay that, will they? For sure,
it seems.
obviously.
Yeah.
I suppose they know from the last time.
Yeah.
When was the last time that the Ryder Cup was?
I honestly
it's a
can't
few years
remember.
ago, isn't it?
But like,
That's
it's
crazy
just
stuff, isn't it?
unbelievable.
500 quid for a day ticket. Like, what are kids? You don't know the price of kids?
No, not a
because,
clue,
like,
not
you
a
know, I
clue.
can imagine a lot of parents bringing their kids to that, like, and it's just silly money, really.
Just
isn't
to
it?
have Rory kind of give you a nod.
Give you. Oh no, I said that, didn't I?
Yeah,
About
you
a
did.
week ago.
I saw it actually.
Did you?
I saw the video.
He just gave the young fella an all nod, and I was kind of complaining a bit about him. Again, because I was saying, like, he could have gone over and signed something for the kid or something.
Maybe the kid didn't want anything.
No, of course he did. Why you? Would you? Of course he
maybe
did.
the kid was like you and didn't like Rory.
No.
Maybe he was like, a Shane Lowry fan.
No. I think Shane Lowry would have done it, actually. That's my point. Bad news for men, actually. That's us.
What's new?
78% of single women say that they're quite happy being single. A study by the Women's Collective in Limerick found that those participated feel that being single results in significant reduction in stress, Pat. That they like their freedom and their independence. I know I had that reaction as well. Their confidence is high and they can focus on friends, hobbies and careers.
I'm sorry, no. I am.
Go on.
Go on. No, I'm biting my
Please
tongue.
don't. No, go on. No, part of me wants to hear what you want to say and part of me doesn't, because, like, it's not dating advice, is it, from you?
No, not at all.
Go on.
No.
You're not going to say
more
it?
sense than I thought about
okay.
it.
How do people meet people these days? Like, apps, apart from apps, right? So forget about apps, right? How do people meet people? Like, there was a time when...
The gym next door.
Yeah, or at work, like, I suppose.
God, no.
I think a lot of people meet their
I
potential
meet people
partner.
at work, but there's no way.
Well, I'm not
You're not
talking,
my kind, like.
Not talking about, well, you see, I think, right, and this is just me with the way my old head works and all that, you
God.
see. Not that I've ever got any signals off anybody, but I think even if I did, and I mean my whole life I didn't get a signal off anybody, I think even if I did, I wouldn't know. And there's that little part of me, you see, that's afraid that I would be considered a creep.
What do you mean you would be?
But do you know what I mean? When you see fellas like chatting up women and all that kind of thing, there's a part of me going, oh God, that's your man, is it? Your man.
I honestly think, though, that
This should be good, go on.
at work,
Yeah.
starting a relationship with a work colleague
It's
I
not
don't know.
good, is it?
I can't see it.
Lasting.
Well, not necessarily
Because you see each other,
lasting,
you
but
see each other all the time.
not
see each
even
other all
just
day,
that,
then.
but like it could be awkward afterwards if.
Oh yeah, then if you
doesn't-
break up and you have,
Yeah,
of course, yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
That's just me, maybe.
Thankfully, I'm out of it. Look.
It's just after 7 a.m. Good morning, Tipperary.
With Andrew Luby.
Tipperary's
Tip FM.
Headlines at 8.
All right. Singing together in the office improves teamwork, apparently. Like, we would be perfect for that because you have music on, like, piped right through the building, like. So if we could just decide on the kind of music that we like, we could kind of gather downstairs, like, as a group and, like, a little kind of...
The odd time as I'm walking up the corridor,
You can hear me.
studio, I can hear you. Now, singing...
I know it's not really singing, I know.
No, but I can hear you.
I know.
You-
I do. When I'm in good old form,
Yeah.
like, normally, yeah. Especially on a Friday, like, you can probably hear me sing. Well, you shouldn't be able to hear me, like, from coming down the hall.
I know I shouldn't. But I can.
Oh, man, I told you that my wife sings sometimes. I have to put her out on the lawn in case the neighbours think that I'm abusing her or something. Like, it's that. I says that to her all the time. She hates me for it. Singing together in the office improves teamwork. New research from the University of Vienna shows that it works particularly well, Pat, in tasks that require coordination among several people. Do you want me to play something?
No,
Are you sure?
I'm very sure.
I've got like the Human League coming up next.
No, I'm
again.
sorry, but that,
Well-
to my mind, is the worst possible.
Thing you could ever do.
Yeah.
Talk about awkward, like.
Oh, God, no.
How are you with hay fever? Do you suffer from hay
Not
fever?
anymore, thankfully. I used to when I was much younger.
Okay. Why did it just go away naturally, or do
Yeah.
you take a tablet or something? No. I get bad old hay fever and itching and eyes and nose and all that stuff. So I take an antihistamine every morning. And if I'm out of my antihistamines and I miss it for a day, I realise later in the day. Now, or Harry. And I'm concerned about him genuinely because the leave insert is coming up, and he gets it pretty bad too.
Not the best time of the year.
Oh, jeez, man, like, and he's nervous enough about it, the old creator, like, you know what I mean? And I said to him, we'll buy a box of antihistamines for you, like, instead of just having the ones at home, and put them into your bag, and leave them in your bag, and take them in school, because he's obviously, like everybody with leaving cert coming up, he's nervous about it and all that, and you just don't want him coming out of there, and he gets headaches as well, see, like, I mean, you know what I mean? So a study of 2,000 people found that they keep an average of, oh no, that's a different story, hang on. Ruth Morrow, I'll do that one next time. Ruth Morrow, who's a respiratory nurse specialist with the Asthma Society of Ireland, says people with an allergy to pollen are experiencing, look at this, are experiencing an extra 2 weeks of symptoms each year. Why? Because of climate change. Would you believe that? It's mad, isn't it?
Blame it for everything.
There, absolutely. Okay,
then. Blaming it for you now.
What to blame? Probably blame me for climate change.
No, blame climate change for you.
What to blame climate change for me? I have to get my head around that. Okay, see you later on. It's 7:37 right now, Thursday morning. Tip FM.
You were working as a waitress in a cocktail.
Sporting headlines at 11.
I didn't realise it was two big winners in Tuesday night's lotto draw. Both players won 500,000 each, but they have to match 5 numbers to get to 500,000. Like, I know we spoke about it a million times, but you'd be sour, wouldn't you? Like, just one more, like, would give you like
but
silly money.
Do you remember the match 5 there recently? Like the weirdest sequence of numbers.
Yeah, that's right.
8, 14, 15, 16, 17 or something like that. I mean, God.
I know, but how much they won 500,000, wasn't it? Apple has announced Tim Cook. I know it's old news now. A couple of days ago, announced Tim Cook is stepping down. Stepping down as CEO after nearly 15 years in the job. You needn't worry about him. Do you know how much he's worth?
How many trillion?
2.9 billion. Okay. And how much is he going to get, like, when he leaves Apple? Like, he'll probably get $1 billion from them too. Spending time in a sauna, Pat, is good for your immune system. Do you like saunas? When's the last time you had a sauna?
Never actually been in a sauna.
You've never ever been in a sauna? Researchers in Finland, that's kind of the home of that kind of thing, isn't it? Yeah. Found that sessions can help boost white blood cells, which play a key role in protecting you from viruses, bacteria and disease. You know something? I'm not against saunas. I like saunas. I always think it's the opposite. I think that the saunas are full of bacteria and stuff like that. And that's just me. Like, I just think, there's a load of fellas like stuck inside the sauna and the sweat teeming out of them. And I can't be good. Like, can it really? And then you'll have fellas that'll keep going over to fire water. You don't know. Maybe you do know.
So, do you think fresh air is better?
I do. I think probably.
Well, here, are you any major plans for June?
Oh God, no. What? Go on. Well, what? No, I've no major plans ever for anything.
Okay, no. It's just that there's an attempt at the Guinness World Record.
Oh.
For the largest gathering of
largest what?
Largest gathering of people dressed in 1980s gear, and I mean, that's
okay. Well, that's me. Like.
That's your normal attire.
That's my normal.
However, though, it's actually something kind of different. It's a beach in County Wicklow.
Yeah,
and it's actually a strip and dip.
A complete strip and dip.
Yeah, one mission: strip and dip and raise funds for Avine's pink tie. Now the thing is, though, it's actually only allowed for women.
Things are small.
It's going to be thousands.
Things are small enough as they are. They might go into cold water.
But it's June.
Well, I suppose there's something. William Shakespeare was born this day, 1564. Right?
Yeah.
I'll mention him again in a while. Now, I tell you that because guess who else is celebrating a birthday on the very same day as William Shakespeare?
William Shatner.
John the Rod in Cashel's birthday. Shared a birthday with Shakespeare. He's 63 today. He sent in a request for himself and he said, will you give it a shout out on the air? He said, I might get a couple of free pints someplace.
I'm trying to figure out the comparison between John and Shakespeare. Well,
I can tell you something. They possibly do have something in common. So Shakespeare walks into a pub and the publican shouts, "Oi, you're barred." So could happen with the other fella as well. See you later.
Good luck.
I can't recall the last time that we talked.
Back this morning from 9.
Morning.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm not doing too bad at all.
I felt so sorry for you yesterday. Now, mind you handled it pretty well. I didn't know about this yesterday morning. If I had, I'd have said it. So tell everybody what the occasion was yesterday.
I turned up for work again.
Yesterday marked 25 years since you started here.
Yeah.
How do you keep track of that? How did you know the exact date, like 25 years ago? I would have no clue about those things.
It happened to coincide with the birthday of a sister of a former colleague of ours.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. 25 years, man.
Yeah.
So when I say I felt sorry for yesterday, I should say that it was after 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock? 12
It was
o'clock,
after 12.
After 12, yeah.
Look, we're like
you come in and did your bulletin. 12
focusing
o'clock.
on the main gig of the day, the 1 o'clock
1
news.
o'clock news, yeah. So we took up some of your time. So I suppose ambushed is the best word to use.
Yeah.
You were kind of ambushed.
Totally.
So a few of us there wasn't a whole lot of us here yesterday, a few of us got together and you were presented with a card and a bottle of wine, which is a really good bottle of wine, by the way.
Oh.
Now, I know nothing about wine, right? But there's two things that I know. Well, first of all, I think we spoke about it before. I hate people. If people know about wine, that's perfectly fine, right?
And here's you saying it was a great bottle of wine, but admitting you know nothing.
No, but I'll tell you how I know it's a great bottle of wine in a second. Right?
Interested now.
Yeah.
Because it's on the menu for the weekend.
Yeah, okay. So, but before I get to that, like I've been in the company of people that it just sickens me, like people I know that know nothing about wine, and you're out for dinner or something, you know what I'm going to say, like, and you know some lovely person will come and say, would you like to taste the wine? And I never do. Like I just say, listen, it's fine, because I wouldn't really know any. Like if it tastes nice, grand. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I've been in a company of people that have done the whole kind of rigmarole with wine and smelling it and all that.
Slightly pretentious.
Oh, completely sickeners, like absolute sickener, and it's bloody embarrassing, like. And I've never ever seen anybody say, no, take that back. No, nobody will ever say. Everybody all the time will say, that's fine, or that's very nice. But they have to go through this whole ridiculous dance, like, and it's normally people that know absolutely nothing about wine. Now, to get to your wine yesterday, all right? So there was a discussion downstairs about getting a bottle of wine for you. The company paid for it, right, which is fine. And I was supposed to go up. Anyway, I was supposed to go to Tesco. Ellen ended up going up to Tesco. She was doing some stuff up there anyway, and she came back and she said, listen, I don't know anything about wine either, but I bought this bottle of wine, so I'm looking at the bottle of wine anyway. And I said, how much was it? She said it was the most expensive bottle of wine up there. She said,
seriously?
She said, I picked the most expensive bottle of wine up there. It was €25. Right? Now, we're not talking about wine that's like hundreds of euro, right? Yeah. But like, kind of like a bad bottle of wine in a garage will be £7, right? A good bottle of wine will be a tenner. A really, really good bottle of wine is about 15 or 16 quid. I know this much. So 25 quid, man. It has to be a good wine. Now, the other thing that I do know about wine, and this is probably the only thing, well, the cost of it, right? But Jesus. I'm near the end of my TED talk now. Hang on a second. So, the other thing that I do know, that somebody said to me a while ago, they use the word the voltage, right? But they're talking about the volume. And apparently the volume on the bottle of wine will tell you how good the wine is. Most wines are, and when you look at the back of it, they're 12%, right? Yeah. 13% is really good. 14% is a fantastic bottle of wine. I don't think I've ever seen or drank is it drunk or drank?
Imbibed in.
Oh, I didn't. I've never done that either with one of them. Yours is a 15% wine.
I never knew that.
The quality of the wine. Yeah, the quality of the wine goes by the volume on the back of that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure about that. So that's.
Actually, I have an app on my phone.
Yeah, to check.
You scan the label of the wine and it gives you reviews.
Yeah, so there you go, man. So congratulations on your 25 years. Did you work any place else apart from radio? Did you ever do anything else?
Yeah.
What did you do?
I worked in a TV store in Care.
Did you?
Liam Roach.
Okay.
Yeah, there on Lower Abbey Street first, then up on the top of the square.
Ah, okay.
Worked in a few filling stations. O'Donnell's in Care, used to be Kelly's.
All right.
Do you know the 4x4 centre? As you come out of Care.
Yeah.
Worked there as well.
I didn't know all that.
Filling station. There's a lot you don't know about.
A lot I don't know about.
And I intend to keep it that way.
All right, man. See you later. Glug.
It's just after 7 a.m. Good morning, Tipperary.
With Andrew Luby.
Tipperary's Tip FM.
That's your Tip FM Sport for now. Sporting headlines at 8.
Actually, I have to say I felt a bit cheated the last time that I spoke to you, because we were talking about you. Being here 25 years, marking that little milestone yesterday, and I was asking you about other places that you worked and all that, and I felt cheated because I like talking about myself. I don't like to. Well, at least I admit it. Like, you know, I made the silly mistake of saying, "Hey, Pat, where else did you work?" And then you started telling me I was going.
Well, you asked the question. If I don't answer, you give out to me. I do answer, you give out to me.
I'd rather be talking about myself.
You better learn by now.
So I've worked in loads of places.
No, you've turned up and you've gotten paid.
And I've been fired out of most places. I worked
some places multiple times.
I worked for Air. Oh no, I shouldn't say what I did in case people. In case I came to your house and you didn't get broadband, actually. No, that wasn't me.
You might have paid for it, but you didn't get
That wasn't me. Worked at the creamery in Tiptown, worked at the bakery in Tiptown, worked at Tambrands in Tiptown.
Hang on a second now. How many of those have closed?
Most of the places I've worked in, yeah.
No link whatsoever.
That is
there.
true. Got fired out of the bakery for making something like 5,000 hot cross buns and forgot to put a cross on them. That's true, actually, by the way. Yeah. Did I get fired out of Tambrands? I don't know. Did I get fired out of Tambrands? I got fired out of the creamery, all right. Radio stations, about 14 or 15 radio stations. Got fired out of all the radio stations. I think this is the longest stint I've ever done in any radio station.
But we're working on that.
But I did. I got fired out of more radio stations. Do you remember?
We won't say fired.
Left go. For things that I may have said, or things that I did, or things that I didn't do. It normally catches up on me.
It's probably better to get let go for something you didn't do than something
I'm a bit.
you did.
I see. I'm a bit older now, like a bit more mature now. So I like, but it's like.
Sorry,
it's a bit of a cheeky chappy on the wireless, maybe too many times. Do you remember we were talking yesterday briefly about the old Tip FM over on Davis Road, right? Now I'm sure you know this story, right? But I don't know that I tell anybody else. So Paul was the boss there at the time. Paul Byrne was the boss there at the time. Brian Cleary was on breakfast. I was on lunchtime. John Keane, now who's in WLR now, was on afternoons or evening time and all. And I remember we had a big staff meeting one morning, right? Do you know where this story is going?
No.
That like we were doing this thing on air, right? So if you got anybody on the air for anything, you always finished up by saying to them, listen to John Keane for the phrase that pays or something silly like that, and for your chance to win tickets to something, right? So no matter what happened, if you had anybody on the air, that's how you finished the call. So if I had people on air today for the mystery voice, I would have to say that. Okay, you with me so far, right? Yeah. And I was saying to Paul, no matter what happens, you sell what's coming up later on, right? You know the way this whole crack works, right? So we did this thing where Brian Cleary gave out a number between 1 and 100 on the breakfast show. Now do you know? Do you know now? No? Okay. So and then I ring somebody and I ask them what the number was between 1 and 100 and they win €100.
Okay.
All right. So I ring this lady anyway, and random call, I think maybe, I can't remember how we got the numbers out. Maybe you had to register or something like that. So anyway, this one comes on anyway, and I said, how you doing there? All happy and go lucky, Tip FM and doing my best DJ kind of thing. And listen, ringing you for the thingamajig, whatever we call it. Yeah. Pick a number between 1 and 100. It's not a great time. I'd rather not. And I said, but you're just pick a number. Like, you're on the air, must be. I won't if you. I don't want to.
Oh, no.
But you're on the air, Mary. Just give us any, even if you don't know it. Pick a random number. I mean, who knows? Could be your lucky day. Like, you could win £100. Paddy just died this morning.
Oh no.
Right. And next thing, anyway. Paul was coming back from his lunch, right? And there's a big window in front of the studio, and he passed, and he stopped and looked at me as I was speaking to the woman, and I panicked, didn't I? And I said, Mary, I'm sorry to hear about that. Listen to John Keane later on for your phrase that pays to win tickets to the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Compliments at Tip FM.
Oh my God.
Something's got a hold on me lately.
Headlines at 11.
I did something yesterday, actually. I'm not going to do again, I don't think. I actually did some physical work outside yesterday. And man, I'm in honest to God, like, I'm in pain all over. Everything, every part. There's parts of me I didn't know I had until I got a pain in them. And then so, oh, look at that. I didn't even know I had that.
What were you doing?
Oh, I was lifting flagstones. I have a bit of an old patio there, and I'm trying to fix it up and get it kind of ready for the summer, and I'm trying to do a bit of work on that.
What age are the lads again?
Oh, I did forget about it. Forget about it. Like 20 and 18. They do nothing.
Well, one of them is studying.
Nothing. One of them is studying, but like they won't do that. They won't do that for you. So I'm genuine. Honest to God, like, it's just this physical work, man. It's
Get
just
used to it.
Actually, do you know something? It reminded me. When I went in, I was watching a show on Netflix. Now, I've watched about 3 or 4 shows in the last few months, and this happened in every one of the shows, right? And you'll be familiar with this, right? Where the mobsters or the bad guys were killing somebody, right? And I didn't think about it till yesterday, till I was sitting in pain. They bring him out to the forest or someplace, and they get him to dig their own grave.
Yeah.
They throw a shovel at him. Yeah. And your man will stand there and say, I'm not digging. Next thing, they'll take out a gun, like, and they point the next thing your man is digging, like, for a couple of hours. And then they kill him.
Yeah, so why would you dig?
Why would you dig?
Yeah.
Like, if they said that to me, I'd say, you won't put me through doing that, and you're going to kill me anyway. So there's no way. No, just seriously, think about that.
I know,
like.
yeah.
Isn't that bonkers? Like
For once, it makes sense.
Yeah, why would you dig like for an hour or 2 hours?
Give
like,
them the
and then-
job.
Exactly. Yeah, if you want to kill me and bury, you dig it. You dig it. I played John Mayer a second ago, and I have a little job. Well, it's only so a little bit of a name drop here. Well, it's not really because I obviously don't know John Mayer, but about 25 years ago on a different radio station, I interviewed John Mayer when he was kind of coming on the scene with his first album and all that. And he was doing he was coming to Ireland. And we were given tickets to the gig, and of course, in return, they wanted a bit of an interview and a bit of publicity for it. So, I mean, it was brilliant. So I had to ring John Mayer. I had to come into the radio station at night time because of the time difference, wherever he was, New York or someplace. Now, at the time, I was absolutely bonkers nuts about an actress called Jennifer Love Hewitt. Do you remember Jennifer Love Hewitt?
I remember the story, actually.
Did I tell the story before?
Yeah. Well, you told me anyway.
I told you.
And
anyway.
I was listening.
Were you? Okay. Well, I tell everybody. But there isn't a whole lot to tell.
It's a nice
but she was dating him at the time. And you ever find some people will answer the phone and they'll just give their first name?
Mm-hmm.
So you might pick up the phone and you say, "Hi, Pat," or you just say Pat, announcing that it's you, right?
Yeah.
So I rang the number, didn't I? And next thing I got, "Hi, Jennifer," and I just nearly lost my mind because I realised who I was speaking to, and I said, "Well."
Oh, the charm offensive was in full swing.
A real Tipperary kind of, well. And she said, hello. How are you? Honest to God, like. It was actually, as bad as that sounds, it was probably even worse than that. Can I help you? Can you? I didn't get really creepy on her, but I said I'm looking for John, because we were on first name basis. And next thing I heard her putting down the phone and shouting for him, "John, it's up on the phone."
I'd love to have heard what she said.
Oh man, I spoke to Jennifer Love Hewitt. Okay, I'll see you later on. Have a good weekend, by the way.
I will do.
It's 8:37 now, and this is Good Morning Tipperary, Tip FM.
What's the crack with Andrew and Pat? The best bits of Good Morning Tipperary.